Radical behaviorism studies how the environment and consequences affect all behavior. Radical behaviorists rely on behaviors that are observable and relies less on a preconceived notion of how someone might feel or base behaviors on personality traits. The goal is to focus on behaviors that can be measured and observed and not use our own explanations and beliefs to change another person's behavior. The shift of just studying all observable behavior to now focusing solely on socially significant behavior skills that truly matter to the individual that they're able to improve their quality of life in society. Examples of socially significant behaviors are teaching an individual how to communicate their wants and needs, how to dress and groom themselves independently, safety skills, coping mechanisms to help regulate their emotions when necessary, and lastly, social skills with their peers. These are building blocks of independence. They allow individuals to participate fully in their communities. Behavior in the eyes of radical behaviorists is neutral, right? Behavior is neither bad or good, however, context is what determines if behavior is maladaptive or not. For example, if a stranger grabs me in the park and I run away, the behavior of me running away is not maladaptive. However, if I was to run and elope out of the school in upcoming traffic, then this behavior would be defined as maladaptive. This type of understanding of behavior can be used to improve the quality of life. However, if someone who lacks interest in improving lives of others can cause detriment to such individuals. I do want to highlight that many individuals who are neurodivergent have voiced their experiences of harsh practices used when they were in ABA therapy. I will never want to diminish anyone's experience, which is why there has been a huge shift to practice neuroaffirming ABA therapy and to make sure that as a behavior change agent, there's always compassion behind each principle of what we do. ABA is not about controlling people, it's about teaching skills that empower independence and dignity. Skinner's research gave way to how you can um, manipulate the environment to help shape behaviors. Applied behavior analysis took the research that discovered reinforcement, punishment, and shaping as a way to help people in real life settings such as classrooms, clinics, hospitals, group homes, and even in the workplace. An example I would like to use is an individual who struggles with brushing their teeth. We can call him Bob. Their family members, Bob's family members have to physically brush Bob's teeth. This can be a health issue. And Bob has a low quality of life because he has a hard time brushing his teeth, which means that he is less likely to have a social life and he lacks independence to do it on his own. A behavior analyst will come in and assess the skill level of Bob, write up a task analysis or procedures for the behavior technician, who is someone who comes in and implements the procedures or the written task analysis, and use a visual aid for the Bob to follow. As Bob masters the skill of brushing his teeth, this will allow for Bob to become confident and their quality of life will improve. ABA therapy is one of the most researched and effective interventions in behavioral science. And And as behavior change agents continue to push for interventions that are socially significant to the individual, it allows for the individual to be heard and their voices respected while their needs are being supported in society.